This is Dustin Gower back for another live stream tonight. We're going to be talking about NASA and their lies exposed. Get ready to have your minds blown. First of all, let's talk about the photos of Earth here. Let's click on the blue marble. See what they usually say about it. I know that they're all fake. Oh, it doesn't have a description. Anyway. So all of these are fake. They don't have any consistency. I'm getting, and a lot of these shots we don't even see other stars in, or satellites. So they're not photos. They're CGI, which is computer generated images. One photo has a satellite in it. I'm guessing it's from the ISS. I don't know. But that's not even real either. If we look at this, the marble, which is the first one you'll see if you look up this photos of Earth, but there's no consistency whatsoever in any of these. So we see all the, you guys probably can't see what I'm looking at because my face cam is probably in the way. That's, you guys probably can't see it all, but we have from 72 to 2015. All of these show are all NASA, and they're basically, they show that there is no consistency, which means you would think they'd all be the same color and same continent size, but there aren't any consistency whatsoever with any of these, really. Also, you don't see any stars or satellites in any of these either. And you'd think there would be. You think there'd be a lot of as I was saying, there's just I know you guys probably can't see that picture. So What are my thoughts on the coronavirus? Haha, I just saw that. You know, it's fake. If you look at, my last live stream, Nicard, I don't know how to spell I don't know how to pronounce your name. Yeah, I believe it's completely bogus. There's a lot of hospitals that they say are filled to the brink and all that. When you go there, actually, they're not. Their workers are non. Their workers aren't really as busy as what they say they are on mainstream media. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. So we had a fake strike. That's at least one strike for NASA. Fake images of Earth. Let's go to Exhibit B. We have this video of satellites showing Earth. You'll see there are no stars and barely any other satellites. And that's so this is basically an explanation of how they create their images. Or so that's how they say they do. Why would you need a ton of satellites but only need one a little further zoomed away? But that's not the point here. These satellites aren't even real. Anyway, back to the again, just another. So we really don't have real pictures of Earth, one giant picture of Earth. But let's see. Let's get to the moon landing hoax for a second. One thing. Actually, let's switch to. Let's see what average people think of gravity.
What is gravity?
A downward force.
Yeah, something that stops you from flying away.
Well, it keeps me on the earth. I don't fly away.
So this indescribable thing that kind of keeps us from flying off into space.
This is what's keeping me on the ground. Isn't that gravity?
Gravity is that which keeps us constant, I presume, on this particular globe.
Gravity would be the natural tendency for things to move towards massive objects, like the Earth.
I suppose it would be the largest mass or the most powerful mass, which is what, the sun? So the sun affects all the other planets, pulling it around.
What is gravity?
Gravity is the force that attracts the moon to the Earth. It actually attracts the smaller.
I really like the way this guy is doing his interviews. He's doing the same question from multiple people.
Planets to the bigger ones.
I'm thinking because this is the moon, and this is obviously the king. It's affecting it, it's pulling it.
Because the Earth is bigger, it has a gravitational pull. Like the moon has a gravitational pull towards the Earth.
I know it's implied like it is gathered, depending on the mass of an object. That's probably about all I know about gravity. That it's towards the center of an object.
Gravity is
Gravity's
what
like
keeps
the
us
pull
grounded.
of the core of the Earth.
Does gravity exist anywhere else but to the core of the Earth?
No, it's around the sun, keeps us revolving
Any
around
sort
the sun.
of type of mass.
Has some form of gravitational pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do you have a gravitational pull?
I imagine it'd be very small, but yeah, probably.
Does the moon have its own gravity?
Yes, because it has mass.
Do you have gravity?
Yes, because I'm awesome.
It's bodies with mass that are attracted to each other.
Is that true of all bodies with mass?
I don't know. I think so.
So, are you attracted to that tree?
I don't know. Probably like not very much, but maybe a little bit.
Okay, so there's an excellent example of why gravity isn't real. I mean, if you weren't really attracted to these objects, you would be able to feel it. Think about it. If a tree has so much more mass than you do, it's gonna be able. It would probably be able to pull you in, smack right into it. The bigger an object, they're saying, the more mass for an object, the more pull it has. So let's say a skyscraper versus a person, or any number of people, right? A skyscraper is going to pull a person right up to it. Or a plane. Even a plane would be slightly pulled toward any large or more massive object than it. Alright, looks like I have somebody familiar in the chat. Alright, back to my what I was talking about here. So let's rewind. Let's watch this again here. What do people think about gravity? The average people.
So, what is gravity?
A downward force.
Yeah, something that stops you from flying away.
Well, it keeps me on the Earth. I don't fly away.
So this indescribable thing that kind of keeps us from flying off into space.
This is what's keeping me on the ground. Isn't that gravity?
Gravity is that which keeps us constant, I presume, on this particular globe.
Gravity would be the natural tendency for things to move towards massive objects, like the Earth.
I suppose it would be the largest mass or the most powerful mass, which is what, the sun? So the sun affects all the other planets, pulling it around.
What is gravity?
Gravity is the force that attracts the moon to the Earth. It actually attracts the smaller planets to the bigger ones.
I'm thinking because this is the moon, and this is obviously the king. It's affecting it, it's pulling it.
Because the Earth is bigger, it has a gravitational pull. Like the moon has a gravitational pull towards the Earth.
I know it's implied like it is gathered, depending on the mass of an object. That's probably about all I know about gravity. That and that it's towards the center of an object.
Gravity is
Gravity
what
is like
keeps
the
us
pull of the core of the Earth.
Does gravity exist anywhere else but to the core of the Earth?
No, it's around the sun, keeps us revolving around the sun.
type of mass.
Has some form of gravitational pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do you have a gravitational pull?
I imagine it'd be very small, but yeah, probably.
Does the moon have its own gravity?
Yes, because it has mass.
Do you have gravity?
Yes, because I'm awesome.
It's bodies with mass that are attracted to each other.
Is that true of all bodies?
Okay, that one kid is a cool guy, I guess.
Bodies with mass?
I don't know. I think so.
So, are you attracted to that tree?
I don't know. Probably like not very much, but maybe a little bit.
Hang on. So, as I said before, if you were attracted to something like that, wouldn't you feel it? Right? Let's actually go off script a little bit. No, I can't. Don't want. Let's go back to, what was it, so essentially, if I look up hang on, I was lost my train of thought. Great. Lost my train of thought. Let's look at a different set of photos here. Mars. You want NASA. So let's take a look at some of these maybe not what I was. Okay, so a lot of these photos again don't have stars, don't have no stars in any of the backgrounds. Oh, we have one out of how many? No other stars in the background. Um, what about the moon? For example, again, like all of the planetary photos or images of either Earth, the planets, or our sun, they lack stars. In the case of most of these, the only one that lacks satellites is Earth. That one does have stars, but that again, it's not. It doesn't even look real at all, whatsoever. It doesn't even look like it's trying to be real. Speaking of the moon landing, let's watch the lander take off, and let's. Before we go any further with this, if they're all in there, who's controlling this camera? Because I don't see. You'll see it, maybe.
Fourth stage, engine arm basket. 99 Pro. Good lift off, automatic.
Okay, that was not the camera angle I thought it was going to be. Apparently. So let's on the subject of moon landing hoax, let's listen to Buzz Aldrin. Did Buzz Aldrin really tell the truth here?
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that.
He just said because we didn't go there. And you know, just to clarify what he said, I'm gonna put subtitles on. And yet, sure enough,
and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen.
so this little girl asked him,
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen.
See her look?
Because there's no gravity. And I'm...
Did you just say there's no... Did she also just say there's no gravity? That is an interesting... So he also says there's no gravity in that one. That's really interesting. So... Hang on, bear with me for a second. Switching windows. Let's talk about the fisheye lens for a second. So as I told you, they fake photos of Earth. Let me just go back to... Yep. Okay. But let's look at the fisheye lens for a second. What it does. Now the fisheye lens is a distortion lens that when you angle it slightly down, it actually creates a curved look. As you can see here. So therefore you could easily fake a curvature of the Earth. As well as a lot of other things. Okay, so if you have any more questions for me, I will be watching the chat right now. On any of this. Your thoughts or questions or anything that I missed on those videos. So yeah, we've got quite a bit of I'll stay live for quite a bit for a while longer, so I'll continue to watch and I'll continue to continue to talk about these topics. Let's see. Let's get a definition of it, of gravity here. I'll add this link in later.
We're all familiar with gravity as the reason objects fall, but there's much, much more to gravity than that. Gravity is a long-range attractive force between all objects with mass. It's what keeps us from falling off the Earth, it's what keeps the Earth in orbit around the Sun, and it's what caused the Sun itself to form 4.5 billion years ago. It's amazing to think that every massive object attracts every other in the universe. That means that your dog, the Earth, and a black hole in the Andromeda Galaxy 2.5 million light-years away are all gravitationally attracted to you, and you to them. In the 17th century, Isaac Newton discovered that the strength of the gravitational force decreases by the square of the distance between two objects. So if you're
So it's the square of the distance between two objects. Not everyone's going to understand that.
twice as far away, gravity is only 1/4 as strong. He also discovered that the strength of gravity is proportional to the mass of the objects in question. The more massive an object, the stronger the gravitational force. That's why we can all feel the Earth pulling on us, but don't really notice the
But can we feel it? I don't think so. Atlantis? You caught me off guard there. There's supposed to be a NASA. Atlantis? I really don't know much about, I don't really know much, so. Yeah, Atlantis. I don't know much about that one. But supposedly, yeah, you're saying that it sunk, but I don't even know if Atlantis was an island or whether the Atlantis is really the Garden of Eden or whatever, because I don't know. We can't find the Garden of Eden. We can't find Atlantis. That's just an idea. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know much about the Atlantis. What about let me think here. What are your thoughts on how the Twin Towers fell? That's a good theory. I mean, that is a good thing. Absolutely, yes. An inside job, yes. Explosives, sure. But what about nanothermite? Have you heard of that one? And like, I think nanothermite is supposedly a chemical that that can eat through metal. It would have to be sprayed on the beams, all around the beams. I'll give you a little demonstration. Nanothermite. Let's see here. Okay. This is taking a twist. So, we're kind of, I mean, it's okay, we can go with different topics. I mean, I'm fine with that. I just wasn't ready for that, but hey, it's a lot. We're communicating. So let's, I want to know what topics interest you guys, and what would, I do believe Corona is absolutely fake. That it doesn't exist. The virus itself. But when it comes to and that all the deaths are really just the other kinds of deaths. They're just labeling it as such. Yeah, so, based on, now, I'm gonna go back to what the main topic is, because that's my most strong, I feel very strong in that. Now, let's look up something that is a little bit interesting. Light speed.
According to Wikipedia, Lightspeed is a point-of-sale and e-commerce software provider based in Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
Not what I was trying to search. I should have searched the other one, the other way around. Speed of light. So it is 299,792,458 meters per, or miles per second. Supposedly. Now, on the globe Earth model, that would make sense. What is the flat Earth model? That wouldn't make sense at all. Really? Some of these things aren't just theories, and they're not just... Some of these things are facts. Nature. I don't know how to spell your... pronounce your first name. But you seem to be very open to a lot of these topics, and that's a very good thing. Because a lot of people in this world are not, especially in the United States. How Age of Earth.
The age of Earth is 4,543,000,000 years.
How do they get that number is what I want to know. How did they figure out that figure, that number? They weren't there. No human was ever there when that happened, so how do they know that was it? How do they know it's that old? I don't. I wasn't there. Yeah, it's like, oh, and then compared to the whole universe, let's look at that one. Age of the universe.
13.772 billion years. Here's a summary from space.com. In 2012, WMAP estimated the age of the universe to be 13.772 billion years.
Okay, I know you guys heard that. It's because I'm using my laptop. And I'm not using a separate mic. That's why you guys hear that. 13.7 billion years old. How did they get that number? How did they calculate that? I mean, that's just absolutely ridiculous. According to the Bible, the earth is only 6,000 years old, or roughly. Let's look at something older. How about a flat Earth? Flat Earth. So, I'm going to challenge you guys to think about what this is now. One of you guys already know you agree with me on this, that the earth is flat. But one of the things that I wanted to, when we look out, we don't see any curvature. In fact, this proves that. Because as we can see, with the fisheye, it's curved. But without it, now the fisheye, when aimed down, slightly distorts the horizon, making everything look curved. And we're with no fisheye lens, everything looks flat. Oh. Okay, thank you. I got that. Alright, then. I'll talk to one of you guys later. Or some other time. Okay, but let me read your question. You think there is a ice wall keeping us or side or a dome? What do I think it is? Well, I think it's a dome. Now this goes back to the way I was raised and whatnot. In the Bible it says there's a firmament, that being said, now there could be partially an ice wall, but you might be able to climb up it and then go over and then be on top of ice and then hit the dome. I don't know. I actually don't know for sure whether there's a dome or an ice wall. I haven't been out to Antarctica like a lot of people haven't because it's a restricted area. Yeah, so nature. So, also, what do you think about the idea? Okay, so let's say there was gravity on a flat Earth. The idea behind that would be that the Earth would just basically collapse. Gravity can't exist if there's a flat Earth. Because if it's based in the center, then as you would travel outward toward the edge, it would get harder and harder to get to. Harder and harder to get out toward Antarctica. If there was gravity, let's say, and you'd eventually be able to, if there wasn't a wall, you'd be able to walk over the ice, sit on the side of the Earth sideways, and just sit there. Spread out. Oh, I never thought of that one. Oh, you mean like pointed? Oh, okay. I didn't think of that one. But with the flat Earth, you don't even need gravity to explain why people go up or down. All you need is mass. All you need to figure out is the mass and density of an object. Something that's lighter than air goes up. Heavier than air goes down. Buoyancy also, like water, air has that effect too. So let's go back to the flat Earth here. That's funny, flat Earth and UFOs. Whoever created that one? flat Earth model. Dang it. Not what I was. Okay, pretty cool how you can find so many of these. Flat Earth model. Or flat Earth simulation. I'm kind of running out of time here. I didn't want this stream to be too long. So now I have to end it here. Nature, if you want to see more of my stuff, if you haven't already subscribed, you can look at all my stuff, and spread the word, man. I mean, spread the word. I mean, all this truth needs to go out. All of this truth needs to go out to as much people as possible. And the more people that are awakened, essentially, the more possibility we might actually be able to overcome the elitists. So that's a wrap for this live stream. So if you want, make sure to share this with people you know. If anyone's watching this as a video, share this if you want. Like it if you want. That really helps getting the information out. But it's up to it's your discretion. I'm not looking for views or anything. I'll make that clear. I am not looking for views. I'm not looking to get famous off of this. I am just trying to get the truth out. That's all I'm trying to do. So, once again, like, share, subscribe, or don't. I'm out.